freedom you want, which I think Apple is, pretty well known for. I mean, there's the, embodiment and support of storytelling from the most granular level to the most macro level. So I've loved it. I loved every second of it. It's been a real blast. There's a lot of singing and dancing, which was not my forte. Not a naturally gifted singer or dancer, but it's that intersection of incredibly hard work and then really talented people that they put together behind the scenes. I mean, Chloe Arnold is not only our choreographer but our teacher, and then I had Will. Will and Octavia. The three of us together really felt like we're in the same boat. We all had to learn a whole new craft, and we have a craft we have infinite respect for. But it was exciting and terrifying. One of the challenges I had making this movie was to not do impressions of Will Ferrell doing Elf to Will Ferrell, but he's a comedy icon for me. He's an idol for me as well. So he did not disappoint in person either. Favorite moment? Oh man, I mean probably the Good Afternoon sequence was so much fun because everybody was involved in it. All the dancers were there, who were also our teachers. All the dancers behind us, so they were so supportive. But Will and I had some of the hardest stuff to do in that. That was where the tap came in. So that was probably my favorite moment.
I've always either sung or danced in a strictly comedic way. Either characters that, aren't supposed to sing that well, or and then you kind of get the benefit of the doubt of like, oh, you kind of sound okay. And this was kind of the first time where everything is done completely in earnest, and we really were doing, the director, the music team, Chloe Arnold, our choreographer, were trusting us to be at the same level as everyone else, and that you'd find in a Broadway musical, basically. So that was the big difference. That was, a real jump up in, testing ourselves, pushing ourselves beyond the limit to see if we could do something like this. I had tap danced a little bit in high school, and I told Sean, our director, like, look, I'll try. The time I did it before, it was really hard and I wasn't very good. So be prepared. And so the little section you see in the movie is as much as I could pull off. They had bigger plans for me, but they scaled it way down. I enjoyed, I think, just the complete kind of creative faith that Apple TV Plus had in us. Apple was with us every step of the way and just made for an amazing experience.
The entire moment. I mean, I can't just pick one. It would. I would be doing the film and the experience a disservice. Ryan and Will are iconic comedic actors. I mean, the most iconic comedic actors in the world, and then the rest of the cast rounding it out. I feel very fortunate. I'm not a singer and I'm not a dancer. I walk and talk. So trying to marry all of that is like, But you know what? We all found it challenging, but also found the reward in it. First of all, Sean and John wrote an amazing script. I love the perspective. The music by Pasek and Paul. I mean, come on. I mean, and then you have these amazing co-stars, and Chloe Arnold did our choreography. There's nothing about this project that wasn't top tier, top notch. This has been a wonderful experience working with Apple, and the entire. I mean, look at this. Are you not in the holiday mood? I know it's not Christmas yet, but it feels like it to me.
God, I wouldn't even know where to start. Everybody was so wonderful and everybody worked so hard, and we were asking them to get into some new disciplines with the singing and dancing, and more than anything, everybody was really fun and positive and keeping with the message of the movie. This is a very different version of A Christmas Carol, but I feel like A Christmas Carol is a kind of a signal from the past, reminding us of who we can be and what our best selves. So hopefully this movie is another extension of that, our best selves. So hopefully this movie is another extension of that. It differed in every way. Being a musical, it was almost like directing two movies at once. So, just so overwhelming working on musical numbers and songs and helping actors to learn to sing and dance, and while still doing all the things you do on a normal movie as well. So that I went through this period of thinking I don't ever want to do anything that's not another musical, that's not a musical, and then getting to the point of I never want to do a musical again, and then coming back to I can't wait to do another musical.